Elves came to stay with us when I was 9.
Dikit mo kaya sabihin?
They were noisy creatures and we would hear them stomping on an old crib on the ceiling. We heard them from morning till night. They kept us awake at night. One night, when it was particularly unbearable, Papa mustered enough courage and called out,
Me, our family would like to sleep. Please resume your banging tomorrow.
Of course, we had tried restraining him for we didn't know how the elves would react to such audacity. We got the shock of our lives when silence suddenly filled the house. No more banging, no more stomping from the elves. Papa turned to us smugly. Sheepishly, we turned in for the night, thankful for the respite. When dawn came, the smug look on Papa's face the night before turned into anger, for shortly before 6, the banging started again, and louder this time. We got up and tried speaking to the elves but got no response. The banging continued all day and into the night and stopped at the same hour, 11 o'clock, and at exactly 6 a.m. the next day. It started again. We eventually settled down to a comfortable coexistence with the elves. They woke us up at 6, they let us sleep at 11, and in return for the alarm service, we would leave food on the table. By morning, the food would be gone and the table clean. All in all, it was a good relationship. 3 weeks, the first week of May, I met Prax, the leader and oldest in the clan, and I met him literally by accident. I was climbing the mango tree in our yard when one of its branches broke. I fell and broke my ankle. The pain was so great that I just sat there numb, staring at my ankle which had begun to turn blue. I could not move or cry out. I went to sleep to forget the pain. My last conscious thought was that the ground was too cold to sleep on. Still, when I opened my eyes, the horrible sight that I expected was not there. Instead, there was this old, wrinkled creature, even shorter than I was, although I was the smallest in my class. He wore overalls, unlike any clothing I knew of. Its texture was a mixture of green leaves and earth. It clung to his skin and breathed with a life of its own. Its color continually changed from deep to light green, to dark to light brown, and to green again. It was fascinating to look at. I felt a sense of awe and respect towards the elf talking. Don't be afraid! His voice was so soothing that I had to fight my urge to snuggle and sleep in his small arms. I shook my head slightly. What was I supposed to say? Hello, elf. How are you? I could not. I didn't even know if I was supposed to call him that or just say Tabby or Apple. As
So long to notice.
Long Tonis, I've been here so hours.
What gal? Did he really think that his race would excuse his bad manners? I ignored him and frowned at my test paper. What was 3,996 divided by 6? Immediately, he apologized and told me that his name was Bat. He had seen me play outside and thought that I was beautiful, sensitive, and romantic. Did I want him to help me in my test? Me, beautiful? I enthusiastically agreed to let him answer the test. I showed him my paper and he snorted.
This is elementary.
I wanted to tell him that to us humans, these problems are also elementary. 3rd grade, in fact, but I changed my mind. Bat and I became friends. The time came, though, when he declared that he loved me. He wanted me to go with him to his kingdom and be his princess. I refused, of course. For God's sake, I was only 9.
After I got settled in the dormitory, Prax appeared in my dreams again. He told me about a chant that he had dug up in the enormous library of a human psychic he had befriended. It was a weapon against any creature, effective against those with malicious intentions, whether towards human or other creatures. Prax thought it would be better if I could defeat Bat myself. After all, hadn't Bat done me great harm already? I agreed and prepared myself for the battle that would decide my fate. When I woke up, I went to my desk and studied math, remembering where it all began.